Hey guys, Lofty again. In this video we're doing on Conan Exiles, we are looking at the making of undead thralls. And to do that, we need to head over to the summoning pit. So this is basically the Darfari capital city. I'm gonna head in there, kill all these guys. I'm currently working on my altar of Ymir, so you'll see me pulling out his axe and hitting the dead bodies. But anyway, so as we're going through, there's a lot of thralls here, so have some decent gear and a hard hitting weapon, at least. Bare minimum, especially if you're going in alone. But there's the old axe. Grab some arrows while you're at it. Always check the bodies of the thralls, you never know what you might find. But basically, while you're here in the summoning pit, it seems a lot of people are saying that the powder of corruption you get is only found here. Now, I'm playing on PS4 and it's pretty much any Darfari camp with chests. You can find it, so have a look when you find a Darfari camp, check the chest, you may get some of that powder of corruption, which is the main ingredient you're going to need for making undead thralls. So there's a couple of ingredients for undead thralls, depending which one you want, depends what you need, but the basic for all of it is corrupted bones. And to make corrupted bones you need bones and the powder of corruption, which you find in the chest, as I've said. Then depending which one you need depends on what skull you need. Some of them require a bit more, like some alchemical base, but we'll have a look at that later. But this is also where you find the recipe to be able to craft the undead, in the fire cauldron pot. So the basic here, clear out the camp, open all the chests, and then you're free to look around for the recipe and any other lore that may have been added. And that was one too many presses of the combo there, but hey ho. Obviously we're in the desert, so I'm using the sandstone mask. Probably not needed once you're here, because in most camps you don't need it, but getting to and from, always good to have it. And the added bonus that I like to use poison arrows, and your own poison damages you, unless you're wearing this mask. So it's worth having. A little expensive to make, but well worth it. Survive sandstorms, survive attacks with poison arrows. And a little tip, put one of these masks on as your thrall's headpiece, and then they're protected from poison arrows as well, which is a useful little tip. But anyway, back to the learning of the undead. What I have noticed, obviously I've crafted an undead, which we will see in this video, but what I have noticed is it takes a long time to craft the undead. I'm not saying it takes a long time to gather the materials, but it takes a long time for it to actually craft. I've got a level 3 alchemist and it still took a long time. So yeah, thralls going crazy everywhere. All better for my altar of Ymir though. two-handed sword I'm using. Best weapon I've got because we was recently raided. Not particularly nice, but part of the game. You can see me use one of the gas orbs, plonk it in the middle of them all. I actually thought they'd all come running out really quick, but they didn't. But it lowered the health enough for me to just hit them once and they was gone. As you can see, arrows bouncing off me while I'm not caring, too busy looting. It's a big mistake to make that. There's my gas orb back. Obviously it isn't the same one I used, but it replaces the one that I used. Always good. For those of you that use the Yogg altar, this is where you can get your priest. Worth noting. Just looking around to see what we can find. Nothing much down here. Check around anyway. I kind of forget which bodies I've hit as well. But you can get some really good level thralls here. I mean, I'm not saying they're amazing, but the decent level before you started getting the named ones. 2 more gas orbs, take that, thank you very much. I haven't been counting how many thralls there is, what I've taken out, but as you can see there's quite a few. Not for those who don't have much health. I'd strongly suggest being a decent level as well, so you've got the perks. Like, I've got passive health regen. Definitely a must have, particularly in PvP. Now if you see just between that pot and the tree, that's the recipe you need. However, we're dealing with these thralls. Neighbour's dog's going crazy, so mine starts to go a bit nuts. I think he just wanted to make an appearance on the video. Now he's doing his clippity clop. One day he thinks he's a horse, another one he thinks he's a chicken. Very confused dog. Now he thinks he's a pig, apparently. Have a check around. I thought somewhere around here it was saying for something else to interact with. Clearly it was this book here. Witch Doctor, aka necromancy. Cannibal Brute. I think that's a single skull one. Just here. And there it is. That little purple powder is what it's all about. That and bones. There's some more. Raw ash. Take that as well. Take the bones. Normally, I would take everything. If you've got a dismantling bench, chuck it in there, you've got free materials. That was a pathetic hit. But that one won. It's a good little combo. Another chest. More powder there. Our leaves, bones. Empty glass flasks. Is there any more people about? There's some. For some reason, archers hit really hard. There was a young priest. Archers hit really hard for some reason on this game. So if you see a group and there's archers in it, take out the archers first. Best advice I can give you. And as you can see, it's doing this trick where bodies disappear. Awesome. Another little book here. Some more of that purple powder. More bones. Shot up by archers again. So the medicine guy's body has completely disappeared. Hit that again just to make sure. Apparently my dog's saying no. Just got to have a look around everywhere, check that you're getting everything when you're here. Another boosted one there. Gas up, take that. Some food. Cannibal brutes. Lots of ice shards, it's what we like. Now I don't know if you saw it in the top right, 2 more chests. Head over to them now. More powder, more bones. Pickaxe as well. Some weathered skulls. You're gonna need those skulls as well. Again, depends which undead thrall you want to make. But that is I think that's the most common one you're going to be making. But it surprisingly looks good. It was a lot better than I thought it was going to be when I'd made it. But you'll see which one that is once it's done. When it gets to the crafting of it, we're gonna speed up the video, or actually we might actually cut it, show what I'm crafting, and then jump to it being crafted and placed. Anyway, head back to base now. So here we are back at base. We've got the weathered skulls in there. So you can see 2 lots of bones in there. One set is the corrupted bones, what you have to make. So as you can see there, 15 bones and 1 powder of corruption makes 1 corrupted bone. And then if you go down to the bottom, you find the undead stuff. So the one I make, that's the one I make. And you've got the monstrosity, which requires the skeletal serpent man head, the demonic shaleback head, undead hyena head, and this is the more expensive one with the corrupted bones, weathered skull, alchemical base and fragment of power. I'm intrigued to see what that one's going to be. I'm assuming it's just an upgraded version of the bottom one, but the bottom one looks cool, so that one should be rather amazing. But anyway, we're going to cut the video here and show that it's been placed. Okay, so when we check now, you can see it's there. It took, I'd say, about an hour. That's not a definite hour, but it's about an hour it took. But in that time we managed to get some more bones and some more powder of corruption to make some more. So that's him. We've picked him up. Fast forward and then we'll show you in place. There he was on the hotbar. There he is placed, as you can see. It's pretty cool. I don't think much to his weapon, but it looks cool. Okay, hope that helped. Hope some of you go out there and raise the dead, practice your necromancy. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.